Say hi. Oh, there he is. He's a little muffin. What a good boy. Okay, guys, so today I've got an anti-haul. We built a ramp for Ike because he's disabled.
Newsletter.
It'll be in the newsletter for pictures, so check it out. But anyway, his limp, we got to keep that brace on him, so the ramp should help him. Anyway, okay. I've got an anti-haul today, and if you have any products you saw that were new and you thought, man, I'd never try that, leave a comment with them below. There's always something new coming out. Man, Lincoln is just a little baby. He's terrified of the ramp. So he's here, he's kind of scared. So, okay, so here's stuff I'm not buying and why. The first up is the Glow Recipe Water and Glow Niacinamide Dew Balm Face Sunscreen Stick SPF 45. I just have yet to find a good sunscreen stick that really works well. I have a hard time getting them in the nooks and crannies, like around your nose, around your eyes, or mouth. And then this has fragrance in it, which will probably smell like watermelon. I didn't love their watermelon sunscreen either, but I have yet to find a sunscreen stick that I really, really like. I end up typically using them on my hands, back of my hands, which need all the help they can get. So, yeah. So that one, and it's $30, not for half an ounce. I don't know. That's got to be more than gold by the ounce. $30. Okay, next up. Actually, so this is the brand Ciele. C-I-E-L-E. Ciele? I don't. Leave a comment with how you pronounce it. This is their Bronzing Glow Concentrate SPF 50. And I'm not going to get burned again with another one of these. I bought the one from Ultraviolet. It's bronzing sunscreen drops. And when I put them on, I look orange and I look brown. And it just is not a good shade. And then when I read the instructions on it, it says you can use it to mix in with your moisturizer, which isn't going to work very well for sunscreen. So I'm going to see how to use. Shake well, mix 1 or 2 drops into foundation. That does not work for sunscreen. You are not a chemist. Even the ones that have big chemists sometimes get sunscreens wrong. So you're not a chemist. So mixing 2 drops of this in your sunscreen, it's going to probably leave you with SPF like 1 or 2, if that. It may be nothing, or maybe it'll even be worse, or maybe there's some ingredient that contradicts with it. So don't do it. This brand has a lot of other good products. That is not one area you want to mess around with sunscreen. And you know what? If you subscribe to the newsletter, I've got an interesting little article about EV technology sunscreen. So this one, yeah. So they're in a little bit of hot water these days. So I'll link to it in the newsletter. Okay. Oh, sorry. This guy.
Ow.
Although, I don't know. The Norway FDA, Food Drug Administration, did tests on a bunch of sunscreens. So sometimes the tests are done differently than how you typically wear sunscreen. So, okay, next up, I've got the Caudalie Vino Hydra Gel Moisturizer with hyaluronic acid and aloe vera. I wish I liked this brand. Their Grape Mist is fine, and maybe 1 or 2 other products from them. Their Eye Balm is fine. But this is one brand I just haven't had good luck with. It's a really luxe brand. A lot of people really like it and have good luck with it. But this one, I was looking at the ingredients in it. It was not the most exciting ingredient list. It's not terribly expensive. But, it's got a bunch of front-loaded slip ingredients and then fragrance at the end. So I don't know. Some of their stuff is really strongly scented. So I'm better off, avoiding that altogether instead of being disappointed. Next up, I've got the Neutrogena, Hydro Boost Micellar Water. This one does not look very exciting again. This one's only $13, so it's not ridiculously expensive, but the ingredient list is pretty short. It's got a few ingredients, and then it's got fragrance at the end, and there's really, other than sodium hyaluronate in terms of beneficial ingredients in this one, there's not a lot. I guess if it works as a micellar cleanser, that's great, but I have a feeling it's going to be strongly, heavily scented. So Neutrogena is super hit or miss for me. A lot of people really love that brand, but very, very hit or miss. And I've got another Neutrogena product coming up next, which is that's not it. Hang on. Oh, here we go. The Neutrogena Collagen Bank Daily Face Moisturizer for $29.99. This one have collagen as an ingredient. You can't really... I think they're playing off the term collagen banking because that's becoming like a trending thing, like banking collagen in your skin when you're young so you look younger when you get older. But you can't just apply collagen to skin and make it have it make collagen. It just doesn't work that way. There's some ingredients you can use to make collagen deep down in skin, but you can't really apply collagen and make collagen. And the ingredients in here, I think the other ingredient here is bakuchiol. Yeah. And then it's got a peptide, and yeah, that's about it. The ingredient list to me looks like it could be really pore clogging. But that's just me. I haven't tried it or anything, but to me it looks like my skin would not like it. Okay, so this is interesting. Ulta in the last day got several different K-beauty brands here. Manyo is one of them, Skin 1004, and then one other brand. Which one was it? Anyway, they got a few K-beauty brands. So this was the Manyo is another brand that I've had really good luck with, but they're super hit or miss. Their sunscreen was so strongly scented. So this is their Deep Pore Cleansing Soda Foam, which once I saw that on there, I'm like, this is a red flag. It's going to have like baking soda or something in it. But it's got cornstarch, diatomaceous earth, orange peel oil, olive fruit oil, lemon fruit extract, lavender oil, limonene, linalool, tea tree leaf oil. This one's a recipe for disaster. I have a feeling this will... it's also got sodium bicarbonate in there. There we go. I had a feeling. So this one screams irritation and dryness to me. So... maybe if you haven't tried it, let me know. It just screams like it's going to be a problem. But I haven't tried it. And I won't. I don't even want to try it. Okay, next up, DermaE. I believe this is a reformulation. There's sun protection mineral powder. I am very iffy on these mineral powders like I am sunscreen sticks. These really, unless you apply them so thickly, you're not going to get SPF 30. You're probably not going to get SPF 15. It's fine as like a reapplication during the day type of method, but for someone to rely on this as their sole source of sunscreen, don't do it. It's just you can't put enough on to get SPF 30. And if you did, you would look bad and you'd look white and probably flaky and gross. So I just say pass on those unless you're using it to reapply. That's one thing, but to use it as your main source, it's a bad idea all the way around. And then last but not least, this Beekman 1802 Milk RX Advanced Better Aging Cream for $66. I'm sorry if I'm spending upwards of $60. There's a lot of other anti-aging peptide creams that I would put on my list ahead of anything from this brand. And the reviews, I think it's got 5 reviews. 3 are good and 2 are terrible. 2 said the lower reviews were not good. Feels very heavy and clogged pores. Horrible. I never break out and broke me out. Not anti-aging at all. The ingredients in here are average. I mean, they always put there at the end of their ingredient list, ... and kindness. How do you put that in a bottle? You know what I mean? Lower your price 30%. Then I'll get the kindness, you know? Something like that. Whatever. Anyway, for anti-aging, I'm trying to look for anti-aging ingredients in here, but they've got a peptide at the end of the ingredient list. It's not going to do much after all the other stuff in the front. So, I don't know. There we go. Those are my not going to buys for this week or whatever. Interested in you guys, what you're not buying. Leave a comment, and I will see you guys more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.